Good morning student. Today we see about Mendel's law. Based on his experiment of monohybrid and dihybrid cross, Mendel proposed three important laws which are now called as Mendel's law of heredity. Based on monohybrid cross, Mendel proved law of dominance. When Mendel crossed with homozygous tall and dwarf plants, the same type of gametes are formed. Understand? Capital T, small t, gametes are splitting. Capital T, small t, that is fused to form. That is fused. Capital T, small t, form F1 generation. That is tall plant is produced. In F1 generation, what character is expressed is called dominance. Which character is suppressed or hidden is called recessive. Here you see the tall character is expressed. The dwarf character is suppressed or hidden. So here the law of dominance, which character is expressed is called law of dominance. Here the tall is expressed. So this is called law of dominance. In F1 generation, all progeny, that means offspring, are tall. So he concluded, which is called law of dominance. Definition. Law of dominance definition. When two homozygous individuals with one or more sets of contrasting characters are crossed, the characters that appear in the F1 hybrid are dominant and those that do not appear in F1 are recessive character. Understand? Next, second law, law of segregation or law of purity of gametes. Based on monohybrid cross, Mendel proved law of segregation. Mendel crossed tall and dwarf plants. Okay, the gametes are formed. The gametes are fused to form. Gametes are formed. Capital T, small t, the gametes are formed. Then the gametes are fused to form a hybrid plant, that is called F1 generation. Capital T, small t. The tall plant is produced. When we are doing self-pollination of F1 generation, gametes are formed. Gametes are formed. In that situation, the tall and dwarfness genes are separate. Tall and dwarfness genes are separated. So we can say the two traits, tall and dwarf, is not mixing. Tall and dwarf is not mixing when the gamete is produced. This is called law of segregation. So gametes are always pure and gametes are never hybrid. Gametes are always pure, not hybrid. Okay, both law of dominance and law of segregation applicable in monohybrid cross and dihybrid cross also. Now let us see the definition of segregation, law of segregation. When a pair of contrasting factor or genes or allelomorphs are brought together in a heterozygote or hybrid, the two members of allelic pair remains together without mixing, and when gametes are formed, the two separate out so that only one enters each gamete. This is law of segregation. Next, third law, law of independent assortment. After dihybrid cross derived, Mendel proved the law of independent assortment. He crossed homozygous round yellow seeds with homozygous ringled green seeds. Homozygous round yellow seeds with homozygous ringled green seeds. Gamete is formed. Capital R, capital I, gametes. Small r, small I, gametes formed. Then after that, the gametes are fused. To form round yellow seeds. Capital R, capital I, small I. This is called the the hybrid. Round yellow seeds are produced in F1 generation. In F1 generation, four types of traits are produced: round, wrinkled, yellow and green traits are produced in this seed. In that, how it is the gametes are formed. Capital R fused with capital Y, capital R fused with small y. Like that, small r fused with capital Y, small r fused with small y. R is free to join capital Y or small y. Like that, small r is free to join capital Y or small y. When gamete formation taking place, how is gene assort out independently of the other pair? Independent assortment definition. In case of inheritance of two or more pairs of characters simultaneously, the factors or genes of one pair assort out independently of the other pair. Understand, student? Only you read the definitions only enough, not necessary for the explanation. Okay, thank you, student.